Justin,
Yeah,
he's our friend.
Are you guys connected to Canada? I'm sorry, my geography is not very good. Isn't Vermont connected to Canada? Borders Canada?
Yes. Border Canada.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because Bernie Sanders back in the 80s was taking women with breast cancer across the border to get medication because it cost a tenth of the price as it does in the United States.
Yeah, a lot of people actually do that, believe it or not. It's not completely legal. I cannot condone doing stuff like that, but I can tell you that it is done. The Canadian border
smoking pot's not legal.
It's not crossed. It's you hear rumors about it being crossed for drugs and stuff, for pot and stuff. No, you know what we cross the border for? We cross the border to go to the strip bars. We cross the border to go to get the slightly better beer, and we cross the border because medication's cheaper. That's no joke.
Right? No, I know. Like I said,
reasons.
Bernie was taking women with breast cancer across the border 30 years ago.
Bernie did
getting a bus together and taking people.
Bernie did a lot of things. He did a lot of things that were like some people would consider outrageous, and we consider him a hero.
Absolutely.
A lot of people. You want to hear something else? You see these polls. You know how I know these polls are crap? Because I know so many people. Okay, the only people that really are voting, that would vote for Hillary, are some of the old established Democrats around here that listen to CNN and stuff that don't really know anything. But most of the people have said that if it comes to Hillary and Trump, they're going to vote Trump. If it wasn't for Jill Stein, Vermont would be voting red for the first time since the 80s. And that is no joke.
That's crazy.
Trump beat
That's just crazy.
5-1 easily.
Chad, voting for Hillary Clinton is voting red.
She's nasty. She don't even, as far as I know, she won't even come to this state. I know cops. I personally know cops that have said they would arrest her. She is in full violation of treason, and there are cops in Vermont that have said they will arrest her. And that ain't a joke.
I believe you, Chad. I believe you.
Trump, too.
Election fraud is not a joke, if you ask me.
It ain't in Vermont. And there's cops in Vermont and Burlington that have said they'll arrest Trump, too, because he owes them $8,000.
Well, Trump's known for not paying his bills.
Yeah, but see, Burlington cops will do it. You don't understand. It's a different breed here. Everybody says, oh, where I'm from is a different breed. Come meet a Vermonter. Everybody else says we're a different breed.
Well, it wasn't so damn cold there. I'd move there.
Yeah, it gets cold here a lot. We have 3 warm days, and they're all in July.
Well, I'm outside right now. I'm sweating my butt off.
But we actually, the climate and shit is so screwed up. We had several springs through the winter last year. We hit 50 and 60 and 70-degree days during the winter, which is
No. Climate change is a hoax, Chad.
No, that's a Republican thing. You're not a Republican.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Okay, I forgot for a minute.
Republicans stop believing in climate control before they stop believing in Santa Claus.
Correct.
Yep.
I think I'm still believe in Santa Claus.
I believe in Santa Claus. I have a 7-year-old. I have to.
Yeah, that's right.
We just watched.
Well, my daughter's 5, so I am Santa Claus.
Yep. We just watched Elf, the movie I let you guys go to on the IMs earlier. That's what we watched, Elf. I love that movie. It's great. Zoe Deschanel. Oh, I love her. But it's a magic movie. But he said to say hi because I told him you guys were having a show tonight, and he wanted to stay up. He only wanted to stay up because he wanted to stay up. He said to say hi.
So tell him we said hi.
Yep. I called their little ones Burnlings. I made a hashtag for it. Burnlings. Burnlings. I made a hashtag for my son, Burnlings. He came up with it.
Burnlings.
The Burnlings.
That's good. I like it.
Yep. So I hashtag that a few times when I did the March for Bernie. I was calling all the little kids Burnlings.
So, Chad, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I don't think we should write Bernie in because I'm afraid it'll get him killed.
No, we can't write Bernie in. That's like just not voting. Writing Bernie in is like not voting. I can't even in Oklahoma. I can't even write him in. I don't have that option. But even if Bernie Sanders would have signed up as a write-in, which he had to do in like 35 of the states before you could vote for him as a write-in and have it counted, it wouldn't have mattered.
It's too late in most states.
It's way too late for that. Absolutely.
I think the final deadline is tomorrow for any state. Or today.
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump, and I'm gonna take a Sharpie into the voting booth with me. I'm gonna draw Bernie Sanders' name all over their rigged machine.
No, you're not. You're gonna vote for Jill, dude. Come on, please.
I can't vote for Jill. I live in Oklahoma. I would if I could.
Oh, sorry.
In Oklahoma, you can't vote for Jill Stein in Oklahoma.
That's right. You're the only state that can't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Your best bet there is Trump. I understand that. Don't vote for Itchy.
Yeah. I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. That's what I'm doing. The Democratic Party wants me to vote for the lesser of two evils, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And unless Hillary Clinton's being compared to Satan, she's not the lesser of two evils. And even then, I'm not so sure.
I understand that. Nobody can come down on anybody from Oklahoma from doing that. That would be very wrong to do that. They don't. Oklahoma is the only place that does. But you guys are working on it. I've heard there's petitions going.
Yeah. The petition's out there, and we're fighting, but we got to get the law changed before November, and we just don't think it's going to happen.
Georgia did it. Georgia did it. If Georgia did it, Oklahoma's got hope.
Oh, sure.
They were the ones that they didn't think were going to do it. They had more hope.
You got to remember something. Oklahoma went Ted Cruz over Trump. So do you really think that we got a better chance than Georgia?
It's because they don't like Trump.
Oklahoma nominated Ted Cruz.
You're right. That's why it has a chance to get Jill in there, because they really hate Hillary.
Oh yeah, they hate Hillary here. We beat her by 11 percentage points.
That's why you guys have a good chance of getting Jill in there. That's what you got to work on, because she will rigging the election. She's going to try to rig the election, and she's going to try.
She's not going to try. She's going to do it. The general election is going to be rigged. There's just no doubt in my mind. They did not rig the primary to lose the general.
Right.
That just makes no sense.
But this time there's more people on it. There's more people on it.
Absolutely.
There's people working on it and stuff. And it just and I have an article to share about Scott just sent me an article. I got it in the IMs. I'll be sharing it. I haven't read it yet or anything, but it's about the machines. I guess the machines being hacked or something. Like I said, I haven't read it. I just barely got it. So my buddy Scott, he gets pissed off at me, my roommate, about all the political talk, but he sends me everything he can find on it. He's like, he's worried too. Like I said, he's a disabled vet. He's Desert Storm, man. He had to go and fight that stupid shit, and he's pissed.
Oh, there's a new one.
And here's something else I don't understand. They won't give medical marijuana to a vet because they say it's dangerous, but they'll send him off to die in a war.
Yeah,
now, where's the logic in that?
And Scott's just reading something else about Homeland Security spying on the VA about lying. I have a friend that works.
There's it's called The VA is Lying.
Yeah, I know there's a website. There's a website called The VA is Lying, a Facebook page. I do know about that. I haven't checked them out yet. I just found out about them.
And Homeland Security's been busted spying on them.
And Homeland Security just got busted spying on them. watching it now, I guess. But yeah, he's all into the vet stuff. You know what I mean? So, you guys are a little staticky.
Yeah, you are too, Chad. I'm hoping that listeners can hear you better than I can.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna kill my Wi-Fi. There, I'm just running on data. Maybe that'll. Am I coming in better now?
You're coming in better than my brother right now.
Storm in the area up here too, so it really sucks because the last couple weeks have been having all sorts of shit in the sky. Sorry, I keep swearing. I've been drinking. Sorry. But there's all sorts of stuff like the meteor showers, and there's all sorts of alignments up in space right now, and I'm missing everything because you can't see anything, and I love that stuff. I would my boy up in the middle of the night to bring him out to see the meteor showers. You know? But yeah.
So Chad, tell me, in Vermont, do the people, are they convinced that Hillary Clinton stole the election? Right.
Everybody I've talked to, there is several.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm in Oklahoma, and everybody I talk to is convinced that Hillary Clinton stole the election. Don, you're in Kentucky.
I don't know anybody that wanted Hillary over Bernie, but take that for what you will.
But do they think she stole the election?
Yes. I even know a few people. Oh, sorry,
I don't know if I go that far, but like I said, they wonder how she got the nomination when nobody wanted her, but she still won Kentucky.
I know people from Kentucky, and they don't know anybody that likes her down there.
Well, the problem is, most of Kentucky is freaking Republican anyway.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Well, the Republicans ought to be pissed. The Republicans ought to be pissed off too, because when she stole the primary, she stole the election. They're going to get Hillary Clinton because she stole the primary. Because I'm telling you guys right now, they did not steal the primary to lose in the general. Yeah, it might be more difficult. But let me tell you this. Everybody was screaming election fraud for the entire second half of the primary season, and they didn't care. They just kept doing it. Arizona was ridiculous. When New York came around and all those people got purged, we should have been standing up and taking to the streets and screaming, election fraud, arrest this bitch. But we didn't do it.
Check me into it. I've been registered since I was 18.
Well, I think the Republicans, this is assuming honest elections, but Republicans think at least they had a chance to beat Hillary. Going by the polls, they didn't have a chance to beat Bernie. So in that way, they're probably, it's a double-edged sword. They're probably happy that Hillary got in because they think they can beat her.
Yeah. Don, the establishment Republicans, yes. Yes, the establishment Republicans, I agree with that 100%. That's what they think. But the Republican people hate Hillary Clinton. They hate her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking about the Koch brothers and the Bushes. I'm talking about the rednecks and the racists. They hate Hillary Clinton.
You know the voter purging when people had their things changed and stuff? Well, in April I went and got my license renewed, and I registered to vote in St. Albans. And when I went to check it, I found out that I wasn't registered to vote at all. When I went and checked a little deeper, it said I have never been registered to vote at all. Well, when you
shame on you.
Wrong. When you get your license and register to vote, okay, I've been registered. I made a big deal when I went and did it, voting for Bernie Sanders in front of all these people when I registered to vote in April. I registered to vote when I got my license, made a big deal, made a bunch of jokes, made a big deal on camera in front of a bunch of people, and then found out I wasn't registered. I did a little more digging. When I was 18 and registered for selective service, that was the very first time I registered to vote. I've been registered to vote. I'm 45. I've been registered to vote since I was 18, but mine was completely purged. I have a letter. I have a thing saying I have never registered to vote. My roommate's sitting right here. He saw it. I was one of the ones that got that. So I know that was true. Anybody that tries to tell you that I have all the proof, I kept everything. I got the screenshots from the website where I went to. It says I'm not registered. I had my ID showing that I was registered. Everything. I'm registered with Selective Service, which in the state of Vermont, when you do that, you also register to vote always.
Right.
So
that
I
should
have
be
that proof.
Nationwide.
Yep. As far as I know, they told me everybody does. So I don't know if that means everybody in Vermont or everybody in the nation. When you register for Selective Service.
Not everybody in the nation. No. It's not everybody in the nation, Chad. It's something that Bernie wants. He wants when you turn 18, you're automatically registered to vote.
All I know is I registered to vote for the first time when I was 18. But according to the voter registration, I had never registered. So I had to do the whole thing all over at the town clerk's office here. Boy, did I throw up a stink about that.
Okay, well, first of all, let me throw this in there. All you women listening that you want Hillary to be president, which really has nothing to do with this, but why is it, Selective Service, when you're 18, we have to go sign up for Selective Service? Women don't have to do that. Why not? If they want equal rights, let's make things equal, okay? Women
well, they do
now.
And I'm sorry, Don, I have to disagree with you. I do.
No, go ahead.
I tell you what, and here's why, okay? I believe, and this is just me, everybody's got a right to their own opinion, this is just mine. I believe that, I'm sure I'm all for feminism. I became a feminist the day my daughter was born. I am a feminist now. I just got done playing with Barbie Dreamhouse. I don't have a problem with that. But
have you done painted?
If I got to go off to war, I got to have something to fight for. I'm fighting for my wife and my daughter. I don't want to fight side by side with them. I want to fight for them. Now, I understand they want the equal rights. They got to have the equal responsibilities. But I want to fight for my wife, not alongside of her. I want to fight for my daughter. That's just me,
Well, I can understand
maybe
that.
Maybe there's some chauvinism in there. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. It's still, that's just what I think. And I wouldn't try and push my opinion off on anybody. That's just me. If women want to sign up and join the Army, more power to them.
If you come up here, you'll see that we're like that. The common courtesy. You'll see a lot of the old-fashioned stuff with the common courtesy with women up here a little bit, kind of like the Southern hospitality thing, but a little bit different twist that we have in Vermont, But how I view it is, I think it should be left to a choice for women at 18. If they want to sign up to it, they should be allowed to. If a woman wants to fight side by side with me if I'm fighting, they should be allowed to. But that's kind of our attitude.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. If a woman wants to fight right next to me, let her. But I don't think that it should be forced because I believe we fight. I believe the women and the children are the reason we fight.
Right. Exactly.
I'm fighting for my family. I don't want to fight with them. I want to fight for them. Like I said, that's just me. But on the other side, what if we force women to sign up, but did not force them into combat positions? There's a lot of things women can do in the military that don't involve getting shot at.
Exactly.
Keep them safe.
You know, and let that be a woman's choice. If she wants to pick up a gun, let them all sign up for select service. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But then let them choose whether or not they want to sit at a desk or if they want to pick up a gun. There's plenty of desk jobs that can be done by women in the military.
I understand that, and I understand you're not being sexist of it. You're saying to let them have the choice, not to, you know, you're saying not to be forceful on them. That's their choice. I understand that. Good. That's how I feel. Let them have the choice, because it is ingrained into us as men to feel the protector. You know, that's just, it's, you know, 100,000 years ingrained into us, you know?
Correct.
Right. And even if you don't believe in that, even if you believe it's only 6,000 years, it's still been ingrained into you, you know? That's how it is. You know, we protect our women. It's not a sexist thing. It's a thing of, you know? I would rather protect my cousins, my sisters, my mom, my wife, than, you know, than see them die next to me. I would rather die for them.
Exactly. And like I said, that's just me. I wouldn't want to try and push my beliefs as far as that goes on anybody. That's just the way I feel. You know, but like you said, it's what we have done. You know, it's to me, it's why we fight a war. You know, I'm not fighting a war just for my land, just so I can have my land. I'm fighting a war so I can have my land, so I can raise my family. Well, I'm fighting for my family. No. Like I said, that's just me. But I wouldn't have a problem with forcing women to sign up for selective service and giving them desk jobs, and then giving them the option to pick up a gun if they want to.
And it's not really
desk jobs.
It's not really desk jobs. There's so much in computers. There's so much in mechanics. There's so much in doctors and nurses.
Right. Yeah, I use desk job as an example, but yes, I agree with you. Yes, you know, you can be. There's millions of things that are non-combat that women can do, and to force a woman to sign up for it, I wouldn't have a problem with. But to force a woman to pick up a gun and fight next to me, something ingrained in me is against that.
Well, again, like you said, no, I agree with you 100%. Like I said, but they should be forced to sign up because, you know, there's plenty of jobs. If you know, depend. No matter what your stance is on women in the military, women fighting. Hey, there's lots of guys sitting behind a desk, you know, that could be out fighting. And now, first of all, it doesn't matter anyway. Because selective service is only for the draft. You know, that's never going to happen again. To where we need to, you know, go to the draft. The draft is over.
I'm telling you right now, the only way. Go ahead, Chad. I'm sorry.
It will if Clinton gets elected. Because she wants war.
I think I disagree, because I think the only way we're going to have a draft is if the United States is invaded.
Yeah,
okay?
Definitely. That's different.
Because of the technology of our military, we don't need overwhelming numbers of people.
Yeah.
Technology and robotics and computers have eliminated the need for overwhelming forces. You know,
this
isn't the British,
kind of what I'm saying.
They don't fire you to see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. A woman can sit, you know, behind a desk in Washington and program a computer to fire out drones. You know,
or fly the drone. Exactly. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or they can stand on an aircraft carrier. There are lots of things. You know, the chances of being killed on an aircraft carrier are pretty damn small.
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100%. If we're talking hand-to-hand combat, down to the trenches. You want men because they're physically stronger than women. That's only common sense. It's not sexist or anything, you know. But
trench warfare is a thing of the past.
Exactly. You know, for the most part, feet on the ground is a thing of the past. For the most part, you know.
Right.
So
we use more special forces.
Yeah.
We use more special forces than anything else.
Mhm.
I wish we could get a woman to call in. We need a woman's opinion. We need a woman's input on this conversation. We really do.
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully we can get one to call in. 914-205-5327. Green Party Radio on the Bernie Kress Radio Network. Don't forget, check out our Facebook page, Green Party Radio USA, the website, greenpartyradio.com. Check out the other shows on the network. Real Talk with Chad Cushman, you're on Mondays, correct?
Yep.
Just saying. With Mandy Kenny, she's on every other Tuesday. And I forget when Twan's on, but we mess with him anyway. He's the boss man, so he'll take care of that himself. So.
He's got a couple shows.
Yeah. I don't have the calendar in front of me, so I should have them all memorized by now, but I don't. I feel kind of bad. But
Donald, let's not forget our show has moved.
Yeah, we should mention that again. Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time, 8 Central. GPR is going to be moving. Starting this Sunday will be the first one. She got like an extra episode this week just because we had the time and we figured, what the hell, let's do it. But, yeah, GPR is going to be Sunday mornings at 8 right here on Blog Talk Radio and the Bernie Kress Radio Network. And even we expect all you women to listen, even if you didn't have to sign up for the secret or the selective service. You can sign up for the secret service if you want. But in fact, don't women make the best spies because they can go get a guy to do anything they want. So.
No comment.
That's true.
It only makes sense to me, you know. If you want to get into a guy's brain, what's the first place you go? You head to his pants. So.
Oh, God. Agreed. There were plenty of women spies in World War II. Plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen some pretty good, like some movies, some TV shows, some documentaries, stuff like that on some of that. There was one a while ago, actually just like a month ago, a spy that was really famous on like history or something. Oh, I can't remember it now. I think she ended up getting killed too, but it was really cool. I can't even remember it. I'll remember it after your show. Don't worry.
Oh, there you go. You can look it up right up on your show, Chad.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that. Yeah, now because I got it in my head, I won't.
I got a question, Chad. Did you know that Israel attacked the United States in 1967?
I did not.
Yeah, they attacked a battleship. Tried to sink it.
Oh, you mean
and tried to kill?
It was like that little South Seas thing there. They just it was just a little naval warfare thing, right? A couple days.
Well, it was at the beginning of the 6-day war between Israel and Egypt, and
like
Egypt and the other Arab countries. But they attacked one of our warships, I believe it was a battleship, and tried to sink it. They used torpedoes and napalm and machine guns. They were trying to machine gun all of the people that were getting on lifeboats to leave because they were trying to create a false flag to blame Egypt to pull America into the 6-day war. They killed something like 34 American soldiers on June 8th, 1967.
Damn.
A false flag operation in the 60s. I haven't found anybody that's ever heard of it. What had happened?
Well, my when you mentioned it, my roommate was like, "Yep,
and
he knew. Well, goddamn, there's one person.
And that's why I just said that about, you know, a little.
No, I was mistaken. I had not heard of that. I thought it was something else.
Oh no, he just said he was mistaken. He thought it was something else too.
If you go to GPR, there's a video to watch that tells the story of what happened. And it tells the story of the survivors that have been trying to get the word out since the 60s. There's people that are still alive that are on that ship.
Yeah, in fact, Chad, Antoine just posted it in the chat room if you want to check it out.